So here we are up in Lufcin National Park in Montenegro, and it's an amazing place. And not just because of the tree behind me, but this. It's a series of mountains which are beautiful and amazing all in and of themselves, but it's not what people come for. It's this piece here. This is the Njegos Mausoleum, which was designed and made to hold the remains of, I hope I get this one well enough, Petar II Petrovich Njegos, who at the age of 18 in 1831 was given the keys to the kingdom and became the head of the church here in Montenegro. Now, Montenegro really wasn't a place at the time. It was not acknowledged as a country. It was full of warring clans, none of whom wanted to acknowledge each other's existence or sovereignty. It was bordered in between the Byzantine Empire on the one side, the Austro-Hungarian Empire on the one side, and the Ottoman Turks on the other, and it was so insignificant that the Ottoman Turks claimed it but didn't bother coming in because they knew it was so minuscule and the people there could never pay taxes, so they figured, why bother? It's kind of bad when even the Ottomans won't attack you. So here he was in this crazy, mountainous, difficult country full of different clans, each of which had a wish to destroy each other and assert their own domination or make little land grabs. And he was given the place of Bishop Prince. At the age of 1831, born in Plivice, just that little town down below, in 1813. But he did what he could. He was full of cunning, he was full of courage, and he must have been an excellent diplomat, because he managed to accomplish all sorts of things in his lifetime. First off, he quelled an uprising and created a treaty or a truce between all the various clans in the region. He created a council, a very rudimentary government, and he made sure that each clan leader had a space so that they all felt like they had a spot. And he then went on to start building. Now, he had no money, there was no financial system for the country, there was no real infrastructure for the country. He was being financed by Russia and kind of at their mercies. So he asked for a bit of a dispensation, became seated as the ruler of Plivice, and able to set up a very small tax base. With this, he did all sorts of things. He started his own financial and political system. He established the first 2 primary schools, since there was only a handful of literate people in the entire country. And he created a country of its own. And there he is, a book on his lap and an eagle on his shoulder. Underneath, 18 kilograms of gold on, I think it's 30,000 tiles. I'd have to check that number. But this was a man who decided he was going to make something of his country, make something of his world, and managed to do so. Managed to create Montenegro into what it is today. But in the meantime, while he was doing so, he was a prolific writer and wrote a mountain wreath, his best seller, I guess, translated into 10 languages, 2,800 verses, all of poetry, which were absolutely amazing. And so the people followed him, they revered him, and they called him a hero. And he made his wish that when he died, he would be buried here at the Lufcin Mountains. up on the top of one of the hills and had sort of designed this whole mausoleum himself. They didn't get the chance to do it. They built a much more simple one at the beginning, interred his bones here, and then later on the Austro-Hungarians decided that they wanted to place one of their kings up here, so he got displaced and brought back down to the monastery in Plivice. And it wasn't until, I'm going to say 1925, that he managed to come back. And after World War II, they finally got to design this whole process and create this for him, for this legend of the country. He's quite a man. I have to say, it seems like he was quite a figure in their history and quite the person. But it spoke to his compassion, to his courage, to his intelligence, to his desire to create, and the vision that he had of a brand new country. But it also spoke to his humility. This place here, it's situated on the second highest hill in the entire range, in this range, because his idea or his belief was that there would be an even greater hero that would come along and bring Montenegro to even greater heights, and he didn't want to take that person's place. So quite a fitting ending, quite a fitting process, I have to admit. But this was Petar II Petrovich Njegos's mausoleum, the highest mausoleum in the world, over 1,600 meters above sea level. And it's a testament to a man with a vision and who wanted to make something of his country. I think it's kind of cool. So behind the mausoleum, we have this observatory, a nice simple circle that gives you a 360 around the park and what lies beyond. Adriatic Ocean over there, Adriatic Sea. Bay of Kotor over there. And all the way across. It's an amazing land.